Hello and welcome to ISTV English News. First, top stories. Government of Manipur has been making all possible efforts to save Sangay, asserts Chief Minister Oibobi. Now the news in detail. Chief Minister Oibobi has said that the state government has been making all possible efforts to save Sangay, the brow-antlered deer, the state animal of Manipur. The endangered Sangay could be saved and protected when we join hands. He said this at the inaugural function of two-day national workshop on conservation and sustainable development organized by Institute of Bioresources and Sustainable Development, Takelpat, under the aegis of National Institute of Department of Biotechnology, Government of India at the office complex of IBSD. Deputy Chief Minister Gaikangam and Director of IBSD, Professor Dinabandhu Sahu, were the other main guests of the function. Addressing the gathering, Deputy Chief Minister Gaikangam said, if most of the endangered species in the state are protected and preserved, the state will be a beautiful destination of tourism and could also attract many tourists. In a speech, Chief Minister Oibobi said, Loktak Lake, the original habitat of Sangay, is now in a pathetic condition. A number of complaints had been received from many farmers that most of the cultivable land had been submerged underwater when the Loktak project was set up by the NHPC. The complaints of the farmers are genuine and what they demand should be given. NIPCO and Government of India must take up positive action for them. He further said, the ozone layer and buffer zones of the lake have undergone a drastic change. Disrupting the buffer zone by some encroachers every year, the habitat of Sangay has been considerably affected. Besides, the present physical condition of the lake has changed a lot for the worse as the lake gets polluted daily by more than 2,000 hut dwellers. Sangay and Loktak are the properties of not only the state but also of the nation. Sangay and Loktak Lake could be protected and conserved if the people of Manipur and the civil society organizations, voluntary organizations and clubs join hands. If a concrete solution could be arrived at the workshop, the state government will also help approaching the center to save Loktak and Sangay, Chief Minister Oibobi added.
We should have to put our head together, merit, demerit, if we allow them. Increasing number of that type of small floating hut, if they started construction of their temporary hut, then what will be the future of this Loktak Lake? Number one. Then if it is started like this, just adjacent to the Loktak Lake, this cable floating hut, this is Sangay, the floating hut. This also automatically, definitely this also will be start decaying, damaging, and this may be disappear after some time. Therefore, I would like to appeal, let us put our head together, and while we are trying to protect, preserve the Table Namjao National Park for survival, for increasing of the number of such species animal. At the same time, it is related to protect this Loktak Lake also.
6 children who allegedly entered Myanmar illegally from Moreh and subsequently approached the 6th Dogra Regiment have been handed over to their parents through the Child Welfare Committee Chandel. A simple function of handing over the children to their parents was held at Moreh yesterday. Officials of 6th Dogra Regiment Additional SP Moreh Khomdon, office bearers of the Hill Tribals Council and representatives of Child Welfare Committee attended the function. P. Yangmang of HTC said the children had not tried to go the wrong way, but they entered Myanmar as they felt scared after they stole something. Now they are handed over to the parents, he said.
Assam Rifle the Hannibal to wear, Adu Nahui look over, oh, Haina, Pau Piva the Yehoi Nisi. Yam innocent in Adum Lakani.
The biggest festival of Myanmar, Water Festival, was celebrated with great zeal and gaiety yesterday. People of Myanmar stopped a day's work to enjoy the celebration yesterday. A large number of people from Manipur also took part in the festival. Now the national and international news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has vowed to change India's image from the one of scams to that of a skilled nation. He was addressing the Indian diaspora this morning in Toronto, where Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper was also present. Attacking the previous governments, Modi said that he will clean up the mess that was left behind by others. On the various initiatives taken up by his government, Modi said, the attitude of people has changed over the last 10 months since it took over, and there was now an atmosphere of trust. He said, development is the solution to all the problems that India faces. The Prime Minister exhorted the Indian diaspora to contribute to their home country's development by sharing their expertise and experiences. Modi added that India had the youth power as 65% of its population is below 35 years of age, and if they decide to work for the progress of the country, nothing can stop the nation. Congress Vice President Rahul Gandhi finally returned to Delhi after his nearly 2-month-long sabbatical on today. The Congress came under fire after Rahul went on a leave on February 22nd, a day before the crucial budget session started. Sources said that Rahul returned to India via a Thai Airways flight and was in a Southeast Asian country. Sources added that Rahul was in Yangon, Myanmar, at the famous Meditation Retreat Center. He was supposed to return on Wednesday night, but his connecting flight from Bangkok was delayed, hence he arrived today morning. Sources added that Rahul had requested that Special Protection Group cover should not be with him during his stay abroad, and he was being given security cover of the respective country. The centre has asked Jammu and Kashmir government to take strictest possible steps against those involved in anti-national actions during a rally by separatist leader Syed Ali Shah Gilani yesterday on the outskirts of Srinagar. Home Minister Rajnath Singh spoke to Chief Minister Mufti Muhammad Said last night and made it clear that the issue of national security cannot be compromised. India today successfully test-fired nuclear-capable ballistic missile Agni-3 off from Odisha coast. The 3,000-kilometer range indigenously developed surface-to-air missile, protected by a carbon all-composite heat shield, blasted off at 9:55 this morning from a mobile launcher at Integrated Test Range in Wheeler Island of Dhamra. The missile has 2 stages, which are powered by solid propellants and can carry both conventional and nuclear warheads weighing up to 1.5 tons and target parts of China. Now the top stories once again. Government of Manipur has been making all possible efforts to save Sangay, asserts Chief Minister Uibobi. That's all for now, and keep watching ISTV News Updates.